In a time where photography gear is shaped by trends, competition, and a race for more features, the Zeiss ZX1 takes a different route. It doesn't chase specs. It doesn't follow the crowd. In fact, it may be the boldest and most polarizing camera released in the past decade. Why? Because it dares to ask, what if your entire workflow, from capture to editing to sharing, lived inside the camera? No SD cards, no Lightroom on a laptop, no external hard drives. Just you, the camera, and your vision. This is not a camera that plays by the rules. The Zeiss ZX1 is an all-in-one, full-frame camera with a built-in SSD, Adobe Lightroom Mobile integration, and a minimalist Android-based operating system. It's also packing a 37.4 megapixel full-frame sensor and a fixed Zeiss Distagon 35mm f2 lens. Priced originally at $6,000, it was undeniably ambitious. But did it work? Is it still relevant in 2025? And who, if anyone, is this camera really for? In this full-length review, we break it all down, starting with the way it looks, feels, and handles. The Zeiss ZX1 doesn't look like any other camera on the market, and that's intentional. There's a brutalist simplicity to its design. Matte black aluminum body, sculpted lines, no unnecessary buttons. It looks more like a prototype out of a modern art museum than a traditional street camera. But once you pick it up, it begins to make sense. The camera body is milled from a single piece of aluminum, giving it both sturdiness and elegance. It's not lightweight, but it is exceptionally balanced. The grip is molded directly into the chassis, minimal but comfortable. There's no modularity here, no hot swapping lenses. You get what you get. But what you get is sleek, sturdy, and unapologetically different. You'll find just 3 primary controls on the top deck: a shutter button surrounded by the power switch, an ISO dial, and a shutter speed dial. There's also a record button subtly recessed near the back, and one customizable function button. The rear of the ZX1 is dominated by a huge 4.3-inch 1280 by 720 multi-touch display that curves around the right-hand side. It feels more like a smartphone than a camera. Responsive, smooth, and beautifully laminated. Next to it sits an EVF, 0.74x magnification, 1920 by 1080 resolution, with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. It's not class-leading in 2025, but it was great for its time, and still more than usable. What's more interesting is what you don't see. There's no SD card slot. Instead, you get 512 gigabytes of internal SSD storage, USB-C connectivity, and built-in wireless sharing options. It's a radical take, and one that either excites or infuriates depending on your workflow. This is a camera that makes a statement. It's minimalist, modern, and utterly focused on delivering an end-to-end photographic experience without compromise. Under the hood, the Zeiss ZX1 carries a 37.4 megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor that Zeiss claims is custom designed. Whether it's truly unique or a modified Sony sensor is up for debate, but the output speaks for itself. The sensor delivers incredible detail and nuance. Files are crisp, clean, and exhibit impressive tonal range. Native ISO ranges from 80 to 51,200, and you can comfortably shoot up to ISO 3200 with minimal noise. Even ISO 6400 is usable with some noise reduction. Dynamic range is solid, rated at around 14 stops in real-world testing. Shadows are recoverable without breaking apart, and highlights roll off smoothly. It's not a GFX or Hasselblad level of dynamic range, but for a compact full-frame system with built-in processing, it punches well above its weight. The real magic happens when you start editing directly on the camera. Thanks to Adobe Lightroom Mobile, you can make precise raw edits on the fly. Contrast, curves, HSL sliders, it's all there. And it's not a watered-down version either. It's a fully licensed Lightroom environment, optimized for touch. That workflow creates something rare: immediacy. You can shoot, edit, and post a full-res JPEG or TIFF to Instagram, Dropbox, or your portfolio site, all without leaving the camera. For street photographers, travel shooters, or photojournalists, this is a paradigm shift. Is the sensor perfect? Not quite. Rolling shutter in electronic shutter mode is present, and the buffer isn't bottomless. But for deliberate photography, the ZX1 sensor is more than capable, and the images it produces are uniquely Zeiss in tone and clarity. Color science is often the secret sauce that defines a camera's output, and the Zeiss ZX1 brings its own distinct flavor to the table. The color rendering here feels cinematic yet natural, marked by a subtle warmth and restrained contrast that gives every image a premium, filmic quality. It doesn't lean toward oversaturation or clinical flatness. Instead, it strikes a refined balance, somewhere between editorial storytelling and authentic documentary realism. Skin tones are where many sensors falter, but the ZX1 excels. There's no exaggerated red flush or off-putting green undertone. Faces appear organic, smooth, and lifelike, which is critical for portraiture and street work. Blues are crisp and neutral, while greens lean toward a more subdued olive hue rather than an unnatural digital emerald. This gives landscapes, foliage, and city scenes a timeless, less artificial look. One of the ZX1's standout traits is consistency. Whether you're shooting in golden morning light, under moody overcast skies, or beneath indoor tungsten bulbs, tonal balance remains impressively stable. The auto white balance algorithm is smart, but not overly corrective. It retains warmth where it belongs, such as candlelight or late sunset, without trying to flatten the mood. Paired with Zeiss's own 35mm f2 Distagon lens, color rendition gains even more character. There's excellent micro contrast and a subtle, three-dimensional pop that's hard to describe, yet instantly recognizable to discerning eyes. When processed in Lightroom Mobile, which is built right into the ZX1, you'll find the files incredibly flexible. Whether you're adding cinematic LUTs, split toning, or pushing for a stylized color grade, the base color is resilient and elegant. Is it the best color science out there? That's subjective, but it certainly stands shoulder to shoulder with legends like Fujifilm, Leica, and Hasselblad, delivered with that unmistakable Zeiss precision. Autofocus on the ZX1 is good, not great. It uses a contrast detect system with face detection and single point modes. There's no phase detect array, and that shows when tracking moving subjects. In 2025, this feels like a clear weak point. In good light, single AF is fast and accurate. For street, portrait, and landscape work, it's reliable. Face detection works well for static subjects, but don't expect it to follow a fast-moving cyclist or child through a crowded scene. Continuous AF is present, but hesitant. It refocuses in bursts and doesn't quite keep up in dynamic situations. There's no subject detection AI, no bird-eye tracking, no sports mode. This isn't a camera built for speed, it's a camera built for deliberate composition. The user interface, however, is where usability shines. The Android-based OS is elegant and fast. You swipe between camera, gallery, and editing modes, just like on a smartphone. There's minimal lag, intuitive gestures, and just enough customization. There's no physical menu button. The entire experience is driven through touch. And while that sounds like a nightmare to traditionalists, it's surprisingly fluid. The UI is logically segmented, and software updates have made it more stable over time. The physical controls may be minimal, but every one of them feels precise. Dials have deep notches. The shutter button is weighted and responsive. Even the haptics from the touchscreen feel considered. So yes, autofocus isn't cutting edge. But the ZX1 was never meant to chase action. It was meant to inspire focus, patience, and intentionality. Let's talk video. Because while the Zeiss ZX1 isn't built as a dedicated video powerhouse, it still offers a surprisingly competent set of motion imaging tools for hybrid creators. The camera supports 4K recording at 30 frames per second, though it's limited to 8-bit color and lacks professional features like log gamma or internal 10-bit recording. There's also no high frame rate support for slow motion capture. Despite these limitations, the video output is sharp and pleasing, with Zeiss's signature optical rendering adding a cinematic feel. The fixed 35mm f2 lens delivers a classic field of view, and thanks to the full-frame sensor, you get shallow depth of field and smooth, natural-looking bokeh. Autofocus in video mode mirrors the still's performance. It's fine for static subjects, but not ideal for tracking movement. Internal microphones are just average, but the inclusion of a 3.5mm audio input allows for external mic use, greatly improving audio quality for interviews or vlogging. One of the ZX1's most unique advantages lies in its workflow. Thanks to the internal 512GB SSD, you can record extended clips without worrying about SD card swaps. And when it's time to edit, you can do it right inside the camera using Adobe Premiere Rush. That's not just a gimmick. It's a fully functional mobile NLE, ideal for creators on the go. Even more impressive is the ZX1's connectivity suite. It offers USB-C for fast transfers, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth for wireless control, and a rare feature in this class: built-in Ethernet via adapter. This allows FTP transfers, remote control, and studio-grade tethering without a computer in between. In short, the Zeiss ZX1 isn't a video rig, but it's far more video capable than it appears, especially for content creators who want an all-in-one tool that blends capture, editing, and sharing in a single device. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.